Hey everybody, so I'm short on time because we're shooting a live concert right now, but the sun has just gone down. We're out here in the California desert. It's still like over 90 degrees. So tonight's a really great opportunity to show you guys how we set up the Evolve 2 for filming low light video. Alright guys, so we're gonna start with the basics, just your basic camera settings. So let's start with the resolution and frames per second we're gonna shoot. We like to shoot at 3840 by 2160 and at 23.98 frames per second. This is important because we get to keep a low shutter speed because we're gonna use that 180 shutter rule. So at what is basically 24 frames per second, we're gonna film at 1/50th shutter speed. Now let's move on to aperture. Because it's so dark, we want this aperture to be as wide open as possible. And with the Olympus lenses we use, they all open up to 1.8, which is amazing because it keeps our ISO down, which is our next point. ISO controls the sensor's light sensitivity, and as you bump it up, you create noise and artifacts in the image, and the image starts to degrade quickly. So having that wide aperture means we gotta keep the ISO as low as possible. I like to keep the Evolve 2 between 800 and 1600 ISO. I feel like it really performs really great in that range, and you get a clean image even at that high of an ISO. So now that we covered the basics of the camera settings, I'm going to tell you one thing you can do with the drone to help with this low light video. So legally you have to have lights on your drone, but you can temporarily turn off the front LEDs so that any light emitting from them doesn't ruin your image. It's really important to do that just because you want to capture only what's in the scene. You don't want this outside light interfering with your image. So guys, I hope these few tips help you when you go out with your Evolve 2 and shoot in low light settings. Now, like I said in the beginning, I'm crunched on time. We're shooting a live concert, so I gotta get back out there. I'll see you guys in the next one.